completely differently.
Agreed.
Yeah, big fan. I actually really enjoy this map now. It's a lot of fun. Whereas before, I completely agree with everybody. Ugh, ugh. Now, not so much. Well,
Yeah.
it appears that CVR has decided, you know what? It worked last time. Let's do it again. So they are sticking. Hey, man, you know what, though? We saw 07 do this exact same thing last season, right? It's worked for them. They stuck with it, and
Yeah.
it worked for them. So
Yep.
they went all the way to the finals.
I mean, you know, we say the same thing, or I've said the same thing about ranked. You don't pick the ships that everybody says is going to be the meta ship or whatever. You play what you enjoy playing.
That's right. Pick what works for you, and it will carry you far because you know it inside and out.
Now, me, I'm taking Eerie.
You know, I thought about taking my Eerie into ranked, but I figured my teammates would probably just save the enemy the trouble and just blow me off the board to begin with. Just out of frustration.
All depends on what you have for flags.
You know, there's a lot of really good flags you can use on Eerie, like the one that says "Don't ever take this ship."
You mean the cool boom flag?
No, that flag marks you as awesome. What are you talking about?
I love these planes that are taking off from nothingness right now. Check this out, guys. As the Hakuryu has not spawned yet, but the planes have. There we go.
All right, let's see if CVR follows their all-or-nothing strategy. Yep, once again, here we go. Big, giant ball of death headed to C. This seems to be their standard tactic. Everybody rally up and go to the C cap. We saw it on Islands of Ice. We saw it on Warrior's Path. And we're seeing it right here, out of the gate, on Tears of the Desert.
Yeah, meanwhile, you know, X is going A and C. They're kind of leaving B open, just like they did last map.
We saw some really good work by the CVR midway back on Islands of Ice. It looks like the enemy Hakuryu is playing a little more conservatively now. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, we have a
an
little
air
bit of
war
a
here on the south end of B.
Strafe.
Yep, a little bit of strafe there going on. Oh, pretty good strafing action there.
Yeah,
Hakuryu, this midway's about to get his fighter strafed again.
Yeah, the hack is losing.
Barely manages. Yeah, early air war here is definitely going to go to the Hakuryu on CVR. I'm sorry, on X. Apologies there. Yep, he did great work in B on game 1, but not happening here in game 3.
The thing about the midway is, with only 2 fighters, you have to be very careful with how you use them. And if you get one of them caught up, that means you only have 1 available. The enemy hack has 3 available.
Kamazanri going very wide here, way over on the 10 line, still drawing fire.
Yeah, he got spotted for a minute there, and, you know, X is seeking blood. I think they want to make sure this ends decisively in their favor.
Now, I found it interesting. Yep, there they go. They found the gearing. I was just fixing to say I found it interesting that the CVR Midway's bombers were way up in A. He was obviously fishing for one of the gearings. He looks like he's looking for the other gearing in B. He's got a bomber floating in the southwestern corner of B, but hasn't spotted much yet. Not in terms of destroyers. Ah, there we go. One of the gearings smoking the Des Moines.
Yep.
Wichin's Des Moines now being a little more cautious, getting smoke here before he gets blapped early like he did in game 2. As Mameo's gearing charges into C.
Ooh, the Henri is at half.
Yep. Henri's under a lot of focus fire here early. Takama's Henri drawing a lot of hate early on here in game 3. Mameo's laying some smoke for him. Is he gonna go all the way into the cap and just run for the smoke? I think he is.
He almost has to.
Ballsy move here by Takama. Let's see if it works. Torpedoes already coming into that smoke, but well spotted by the CVR midway here.
Here comes that's Hindenburg shells. It'd be interesting to see if the Yamato. Here they are. Here comes your death.
Whoa!
Nope.
Whoa! Paco's Des Moines already on 14,000 HP. He took a big hit from somebody. Probably that Montana that was crawling up the edge of B over there.
That's
that
Montana's
Montana's being. Is he already at half? He was being super aggressive.
Yeah.
Now Takama's Henri now in the smoke. Doesn't appear to be radared. Yep. Gonna take a breather in there. Let the fire go somewhere else. Yes, I see it. Lead owner's Montana already on half health now.
Yeah, and
Turning out, headed towards A.
being forced to withdraw. That was definitely a high risk, high reward kind of deal, and I think he ended up drawing more of the risk.
We weren't able to kill Paco's Des Moines. More Montana shells going in now on Duke's Hindenburg. Ducalo now as well. 2 cruisers there, both together in F7. Yep,
here comes
both cruisers
shots.
very low.
Oh.
Paco takes another 6K there as he desperately dashes for island cover.
Another shot coming in from the Montana.
More shells coming in. Nope, he runs aground and he lands about 4K more. Paco's not, man, he's just struggling trying to get his ship into cover there.
Yeah. The Hindenburgs, though, are doing a really good job. I like Xerox and Mazepin. They're firing from long range at the Montana here, forcing the Montana back.
Which Montana? The ex-Montana?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mazepin's position has been really good. He's got fire coming in, but it's all bow. And he's been using that island to send shells over. Now, there's obviously a gearing in B. 6 minutes gone now as the B cap finally just goes in favor of X here on Tears of the Desert. They slowly start to open up a lead. They've got about a 20-point lead that'll slowly start to build here. Their push through C is stalled a little bit.
Take a look at that Midway. What's the health on the Midway?
He's at about 3/4.
Okay. Now take a look at Duznik over by C cap between B and C. He's about to take a torp.
Looks like he is. One in the bow and not flooding, but on 4,400 HP. He's repairing. He's in a really bad spot in there. He has no maneuvering space. And I love my Hindenburg, but I would not take it in there and shut off my engines, man.
It's way too aggressive early on. Maybe later in the game.
A Des Moines, maybe. A Hindenburg, no, thank you.
Yeah, a Hindenburg is really good for long-range support fire early on. Mid-game, you can bring it in a little bit depending on how the game is going.
I still really like Mazepin's position here. His Hindenburg is great. Has got great cover from the forces on his starboard side. As Witchin becomes the first casualty of the game again.
Shot through the smoke.
Yep. Well, CVR takes a 1-ship lead down a cap here. 13 minutes to play as they try to rally up this push through C and make it work like it did in Game 2.
Yep, we see the kill shot came out of C cap, so Witkin might have been just shooting and smoking. Either got himself spotted by the gearing that went up close to him, or the Montana just guessed based off the firing. Either way, good shot by the Montana to take him down.
Indeed. Now, here's something that we didn't see X do last game, right? Do you remember in Game 1, they shoved the Montana and Hindenburg around and flanked this position in C? They didn't do that on Warrior's Path, and it kind of cost them, and we see them, basically they're doing it again right now, though.
Yes, they are, and they are
Lots
shoving
of shells
it
coming in on Duke's position.
They're shoving it right down his throat. You got it.
Little bit of damage there, not much. He's clearly spotted, but retreating.
I don't like this Yamato Albino. I don't like his positioning. He's way too far in the back. Another torpedo strike coming in on Druz. He'll be fine as long as they don't move forward.
Romeo now getting brave, moving into B now on behalf of CVR. But we know there's at least one gearing still over there, contesting the cap. More shells coming in now on Dusk. Again, dropping to about 8,200, but still surviving and continuing to heal.
Thing is, as soon as that Des Moines or other Hindenburg Mazepin gets spotted, I mean, they're in for a world of hurt.
Indeed. Well, CVR's push last game was successful because they never really slowed down. That does not seem to be the case here. They all seem to have kind of sheltered up behind this island. They've turned one of the Montanas around. It's headed back up the 8 line to deal with lead owner and Kilo Maximus.
Yep. And you got to be careful when you do that, because you give the enemy team the initiative. You allow them to reposition.
It does. Well, gearing on the top end of B, spotted ever so briefly.
And he's going to take some damage for that.
Shell's out looking for him, but no dice as Momeo smokes up at the bottom end of B.
Buzzy's going to need to smoke up, though. Those planes are coming in looking for him.
Well,
He's 4.0. Yeah, he's going to be spotted now. For sure.
only 8 or 10 points separate these two teams as we approach the halfway mark of the match. Very tight play here on Tears of the Desert.
A little too late on the smoking from Fuzzy. I'm hoping he's using the defensive fire right now on those fighters. He's got to help his carrier win the air war.
Well, his carrier is definitely... This air war right now is a big strategic problem. It is going to go in the favor of the Midway. In the end, it will.
Dude just died by the enemy Hindenburg, by the ex-Hindenburg up north.
So he did. About 100-point lead now for X. As CVR still trying to rally this push into B and drive. Which gearing is it? Fuzzy. Fuzzy Collie?
Yep.
On the northern end of B? Yep. Try Fuzzy Collie's gearing out of the top into B.
Here comes some torp bombers, and up they died.
He's got torpedo bombers. He's got Mameo's torpedoes coming in, which are probably spotted now by planes.
Mameo's torps have not been spotted.
Well,
nope, now they are.
Coming in. Yeah.
That's going to catch him off guard. He's going to take one here. Ooh.
Yes, he does. Yeah, Mameo's torps were, a bit of a cross
he's
torp
flooding.
there. Good timing.
And he's flooding.
That could be huge.
Fuzzy is flooding. And, yep, still going.
Big rumble for B here. The destroyer war continues.
Okay, DCP applied, no more flooding. But Fuzzy, you know what? He really can't afford to sit there on the cap and be overwhelmed by the CVR group, which is what's happening here because the X forces are way too far away.
We have Paco's Des Moines. He has to be in range of Paco's radar. I keep wondering why it hasn't come up yet. Why is Paco waiting? Why has it not been popped?
See from Paco's perspective here, he's 10.3 kilometer if he's still in the exact same spot he was. So that Des Moines is going to have to expose himself to radar, essentially.
No.
There's the gearing.
There's almost... You see Paco now. Paco's AA is going off. You should be able to see him now.
Yep, he's 10.3, 10.2.
Really?
Yep.
Really? It looks a lot closer than that on the minimap.
It does. There goes the Montana. That's a huge hit.
They burned down a Montana. That's a huge loss as Fuzzy finally does decide to leave B and cede it to Mameo as X moves out to a one-ship lead. 8 minutes to play here.
That's probably the right choice. It's never worth dying over a cap.
Nope. Well, they've got a 200-point lead. Takama is under fire. He's very, very low.
Yeah,
there's Fuzzy Collie. Now he's spotted. 4,400 HP. Lots of shells going to Fuzzy's way. Now every ship on the board shooting at Fuzzy. I can't imagine he's going to survive.
Yeah, Gearing's going to take one or two torps,
has stopped and smoked. He's going to eat them all, man. He's going to take 2. He's out.
There it is. 1 torp.
Wow.
That's all it took.
And Fuzzy lives. 500 HP. 75 HP. Check this. How is he alive? Smoking again. More shells coming in.
Yep.
And they miss. They still miss. Bombs trying for him. Nothing. Wow.
Nope,
oh, they do get him in smoke finally. Woo. Well, bad trade though for CVR. Now they're in the same position as they were on Islands of Ice. Their destroyer is dead. They're gonna.
Oh, there goes Takama. Bow on to battleship rounds. Don't work so well.
CVR, two ships in a cap down now, 340 points down, and falling further behind as we fall under 7 minutes to play here on Tears of the Desert. It looks like Nico's Montana and Mazapan's Hindenburg are just going to drive right into B cap and dare X to do something about it.
Very dangerous, but I mean, Fuzzballs is spotted.
I don't think they have a choice.
Absolutely.
I mean, X is about to cross 900 points. They probably should have done this 2 or 3 minutes ago. Ooh. Paco takes Yamato Lulpen through the bow, and his game is over.
Yep, there he is.
CVR now moves. Sorry, X moving now within 60 points of victory. I can't imagine CVR's gonna be able to salvage this without a random quick kill. And they can't even. Their best bet is lead owner, and they can't even see him. They got no eyes on him.
Nope. 1 minute and 12 seconds remaining in this battle. 1 minute 9 now. Assuming nobody else dies or changes.
You have a mod for that now, don't you?
I do.
You got to send me that one. That's a good one to have. I don't have that one. Well, Mazapan's Hindenburg is using what's left of Mameo's smoke, that's working for CVR. They probably will cap B, but it's going to be too little too late as X moves within 40 points of victory here. It just took CVR way too long to bag B.
Yep, Poner came under some fire from Nico, but unfortunately Nico's shots were a little off. Had they been on target, that would have been a big difference.
3 ships down, but a cap up, but they're just, all X has to do is just not die, and the game will be over in seconds.
Yep.
12 points to go here for X as they try to move on in the elimination round. CVR fighting for their life. 8 points remain. Shots going in on lead owner here.
9
Pretty
seconds.
good hit, but I don't think it's going to be enough.
6 seconds.
I don't think these are going to do 5,000 damage. Is it going to land before we tick?
Nope.
It is not. X bags game 3, and they are moving on. CVR plays a great match, but doesn't come out on top.
Absolutely. How about that Eerie that did just under 5,000 damage? I'll bet he...
Yeah, man. That guy was totally MVP of the match.
Akuria Midway, once again, interestingly enough, we're seeing that the carriers are carrying more weight for anti-air than last weekend.
Yep. A really good series by both teams there.
Oh yeah, I love games that go 3 rounds, whatever.
There we go. Get it right. All right, X goes up 2-1 over CVR. They are moving on. They will be playing... they're playing ZR. So they have moved on now. 1 seed of the entire tournament. I wish them luck. They are going to need it. ZR is an excellent team.
Absolutely.
All right, let's see. Who might be going to a game 3? Impact